life in general. Hope everybody's doing well. So, people have changed, and it's crazy. So, me and a good friend of mine, um, we haven't caught up in a while. You know, he just got out of a long-term relationship, and we just trying to catch up and just kind of just reconnect and talk about life and all these different changes that we've been going through as we getting older, right? And so we went out to an old spot that we used to go to when we was younger, and the whole thing has changed. It's kind of like a older crowd. It was a mixed crowd of people. It was a nice little ratio to men and women, and you had some women that was in our age group, and we had some women that was, a little bit younger. But the whole thing that kind of threw me off about being in this social setting, it was just the fact that everybody was on their phone. And granted, whether somebody's calling you or trying to reach out to you or texting you or whatever, but it was like people were like really on their phones in a social setting. It's like, okay, we all came out here to, be in a social setting, but we like on our phones. And granted, I've been guilty of it too. But, I know, okay, if I got somebody in front of me or if I'm in a social setting, I'm gonna give them my undivided attention. And so we're in this social setting, and my buddy, he was talking to a few different ladies, and I'm listening to the conversation, and it was like, well, what's your Snap? What's your Instagram? I'm sorry, my eyes is watering, y'all. But the young lady said, what's your Snap? What's your Instagram? And back in the day, we used to get like a direct number or direct line. Leave a comment down below if you remember that, right? Pull out a piece of paper, writing the number down on a piece of paper, or having them type it in the phone. But I get it. People are weird. And that just kind of goes to show you, how things have progressed, where people, ladies are putting like safeguards in between people that they meet, right? And so my buddy, he has an Instagram, but he never really used it. He's not like a social media type person, right? And so that was just like one other thing that I just noticed, that how people have changed. It's all these different things or various different hoops that they probably have to jump through to kind of like meet somebody. And man, that is rough. That is rough. And the biggest thing, just being in that setting, was just for the simple fact that a lot of people were like on social media. They were on TikTok. They were pretty much like showing like their angles, where they at in the bar or whatever. And it looked like the Twilight Zone, man. And I just don't know, man. I kind of wonder about, people and how we're going, man, and what direction we're going in society, just for the simple fact that, granted, this very device that I'm talking to you on is taking so much attention away from actual making natural connections. And I was in awe, and I was kind of thrown back by it, because for the simple fact that if you kind of been in a committed relationship for a long time, and you just getting back out there, and you got to go through all these different like loopholes and safeguards and stuff, man. Woo, man, I know it has to be rough. And my buddy, he was telling me, he was like, man, he said the dating pool, man, it's so bad. He says it's like somebody urinated in it. Oh man, for lack of a better term. And you know, it's tough, man. I don't know if a lot of you have been kind of experiencing this, but leave a comment down below, man. If y'all have been in a situation where, you know, you're out and about and you see just people just more connected to their phone than the world around them, you know. And I don't want to, you know, sound like an old head or unk, but it's insane, man. It just was kind of, you know, it threw me off, man. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all hearing what I got to say, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.